know the future, now everyone can read my mind. Chapter 1, Yotsuya Seina. At 3 p.m., the subway was at its least crowded during the day. Yotsuya Seina sat by the window, head down and eyes closed, dozing off. Around him were the muffled hum of conversations, the rustle of various fabrics, the clatter of the train against the tracks, and the whistle of air as the subway sped along. When the subway emerged from underground to an elevated section, the afternoon sunlight streamed through the windows, casting a warm glow over his soft, ash-blonde hair. The train jolted slightly, stirring Seina from his half-sleep state. Through half-lidded eyes, he noticed someone standing directly opposite him, back turned, a tall figure with striking white hair. Ah, this person's hair is completely white. Could they be very old? Should I give them my seat? Seina wondered groggily. The white-haired figure stiffened noticeably. Wow, they're so tall. It's tiring just to look up at them. The white-haired figure exchanged a glance with a man-bun companion beside him. Then, both turned their eyes toward the short-haired girl seated in front of them. The three of them exchanged a silent glance, then hesitated for a moment before slowly turning their gazes back toward Seina, who was still not fully awake. Seina looked at their faces, his expression blank, his mind still hazy. Whoa, so handsome. These three are so good-looking. Looking closely, they're all wearing school uniforms. That white-haired one must be over 190 centimeters tall. The man-bun guy is at least 180. Whose high school are these people from? They're allowed to dye their hair and grow it out like that? No strict rules. Do they have a personal stylist? And that short-haired girl, they look so regal, like a queen. Such poise. Such charisma. The man-bun person took out their phone and typed something in the group chat. I think I heard something strange. Did you hear it too? I heard it as well. I was just about to ask you. Same here. He called me a queen. Seina, still drowsy, closed his eyes again and mused, if that queen were smoking a cigarette, it'd suit her image even better. Wait, cigarette? High schooler. He suddenly opened his eyes wide and glanced at the white-haired figure across from him. They were unabashedly staring at him, unblinking. Embarrassed, Seina averted his eyes. Why am I feeling guilty? I didn't do anything wrong. I just wanted to see if his eyes were really that legendary sky blue. What legend? The white-haired figure suddenly turned around and asked. The man-bun companion tried to stop him but failed, and so followed suit. The white-haired figure exaggeratedly bent forward, bringing his face uncomfortably close to Seina's. He pulled down his sunglasses with one hand, revealing a pair of crystal-clear, sky-blue eyes. Startled by the sudden closeness, Seina didn't catch what the teen said. His brain froze, and he thought. Ah, it's real. Is this Gojo Satoru? It has to be him. Which means the man-bun guy is Geto Suguru, and that stunning queen is Ieri Shoko. Gojo Satoru seemed amused and was about to speak when Geto Suguru yanked him back, gesturing toward their phones. Gojo grabbed his phone and typed furiously. Why are you stopping me? He knows who I am, even my name. Shouldn't we at least talk to him? Stay calm. Geto replied. The subway car was silent. Shoko sent a facepalm emoji in their group chat. Aren't you curious? Geto analyzed. I didn't see him speak, but we could still hear his voice. His inner thoughts. Exactly. That's why I stopped you. Something this strange needs to be figured out. Sigh, what a shame. He looked away, and now I can't see that handsome face anymore. Seina sighed inwardly. But still, because he's not the main character, Gojo Satoru's gorgeous face will be disfigured by two-faced yogurt. He'll also be slashed in half by the yogurt, from Gojo Satoru to 2.5 Gojo Satoru, saying sorry he can't satisfied yogurt, the strongest persona will be no more. The plot really loves to make people despair, huh? Gojo Satoru? Gedo Suguru froze and was about to turn back when Gojo grabbed him again and whispered, "Hey, weren't you the one telling me to stay calm earlier?" Gedo Suguru's face darkened. "I can't stay calm. What's this about being slashed in half by two-faced yogurt? What kind of yogurt flavor is that to be able to slash you in half? That's impossible. We're the strongest. As long as I'm here." Seina's thoughts drifted again. They were clearly the strongest duo, yet in the end their ideals clash, and they'll part ways. Next year, Gedo Suguru will also have twin daughters. Gedo Suguru. Gedo Suguru. He suddenly stopped struggling. Gojo released him, took a step back, and exchanged a silent glance with Shoko. Then, both gave Gedo a thumbs up. "Wow, Suguru, twins right off the bat." Gedo Suguru's eyes widened, and he shook his head vehemently. "No. Impossible. He doesn't even have a girlfriend right now. How could he have daughters next year? Slander. This is absolutely slander." And then he was killed by Gojo Satoru. This twist in storyline nearly tripped Gojo Satoru. What? What kind of plot is that? After Gojo Satoru killed Gedo Suguru, he kept his body and refused to hand it over to the higher-ups, told everyone that Gedo Suguru was his one and only. Even Shoko was baffled. "Are you too crazy?" Shoko finally typed. "What kind of clashed ideas that ends with love murder? Ah. I know you're both problematic, but this is ridiculous." Gedo Suguru calmed down again. "Don't rush to conclusions. What he's saying is highly suspicious. It could all just be his imagination. Let's observe him a bit more." "Right. This must be his delusion. There's no way I'd kill Suguru." Gojo Satoru furiously typed, spamming middle finger emojis. Despite their words, it was unsettling to be called out by a stranger who knew their names. No matter how arrogant Gojo Satoru and Gedo Suguru were, often saying they're the strongest, even they wouldn't claim to be recognized by everyone. So how did this person know them? And why did he act like he could see the future, yet remain so indifferent? Their gazes once again settled on Seina. Seina, oblivious, turned his face toward the window, propped his chin on one hand, and gazed at the passing scenery. The sunset cast a golden glow over his pale complexion, outlining his profile. His lashes glimmered faintly as he blinked. Although this is a dangerous world, as long as I don't get involved with those main characters, I should be safe. Thinking this, Seina stood up. Meeting them once is enough. It's best to avoid any further contact. Ha, is he talking about us? That's not going to happen. I can't hold back anymore. Let's go. Seina got off at a relatively quiet station. The tall duo and their queenly companion silently followed him. Chapter 1 End. Author's note. I haven't decided on the final pairing for this story yet, but it will definitely not be Sukuna. I have no personal issues with Sukuna, but I have many issues with Akutami Gege turning Jujutsu Kaisen into The Tale of Sukuna. Pay attention, this is a Jujutsu Kaisen progression chart. The C roll is Sukuna, above is Fushiguro Megumi offering the Magora wheel, and below is Sukuna's vessel, Itadori Yuji. Altogether, it forms a complete Sukuna worshipper setup. I'm out of my mind.